Hey, how's it going on, nerds, and welcome back to another colossal car crash of a video right here on the Diddy Mark channel. I would like to take the time to say, if you're a regular degular here on the channel, meaning if you watch all my videos and support me religiously, I would like to say to you, I've never seen y'all before physically, but you must look goofy as hell because I know for a fact that y'all are built different. Okay, terrible joke, but that's not what you're here for today. Yes, I know my jokes may bring meaning to a lot of you guys' lives, and to be honest, I know the terrible jokes I make give some of you all a reason to live, but that's not what we're here for today. Today, on this fine morning or afternoon or whatever time it is, whatever the f you are, I bring to you a video of passion, because to be honest, this video probably won't get a lot of views, and I don't care. This is a video I really wanted to make because, as you know, if you watched a lot of the videos on my channel, I like to talk about my realizations, change in mindset, and overall anything that affects how I approach art and being a creative, because that is one of the reasons I made my channel. I wanted to document my growth as an artist from beginning to end, so that hypothetically, if I reach the milestones I want to reach in my head, people who look up to me will be able to watch all my videos and see how I became that person. So essentially, I'm making this video because although it might not pull a lot of views, in my opinion, I think it's the biggest and most important realizations about art and being an artist I have ever come to, and certainly I've ever spoken about on this channel. And I want people to be able to view this video because this, my new mindset, may be able to help them greatly, the way it has immensely helped me. Well, what's the video about, Diddy Mark? What's your realization? What's this new mindset change? I'm sure some of you sexy son bitches may be asking to your screen right now. Well, I'll tell you. If you read the title of this video, which I assume you did, otherwise why would you be here? I, Diddy Mark, am here to tell you about how Chainsaw Man, the manga, or more specifically, how Tatsuki Fujimoto, the creator and author of Chainsaw Man, saved my art. Okay, so in case you've been living under a rock, buried 6 feet underground at the bottom of the ocean, frozen in another dimension, and haven't heard of Chainsaw Man, first off, how are you even living on this planet? How do you know what Chainsaw Man is? And second off, Chainsaw Man is a manga published by Shonen Jump, and it is a mega popular manga, and now as me recording this, anime, and if you're like me, Chainsaw Man isn't only those things, but it's also what I'm gonna love more than my firstborn son. And to be honest with you, I'm probably gonna play that Chainsaw Man opening song when my wife walks down the aisle on my wedding day, and that's facts. So if you couldn't tell, I love Chainsaw Man, and to be honest, I love Tatsuki Fujimoto, the author, even more. Why? Well, it's not because I'm Diddy LGBTQ, but it's because when I read the manga and works by Tatsuki Fujimoto, it reminded me of something I forgot about a long time ago. It reminded me about being myself. It reminded me of the reasons I started drawing in the first place, or actually started making stories in the first place. And most importantly, it reminded me of why I love creating art. Tatsuki Fujimoto reminded me to have fun. You see, ever since I first discovered who Tatsuki Fujimoto was towards the end of when he was working on Fire Punch, way before Chainsaw Man's first chapter ever even dropped, he wasn't the juggernaut that he is today. And to be honest, I wasn't even really into manga like that back then. But I had checked out Fire Punch just because of the insane premise, and even then, before Diddy Mark, my persona, was even born, I saw a lot of myself in Tatsuki Fujimoto. Something about his work and style of storytelling and even his way of drawing made me see a lot of myself in him. It all just screamed, "F you, I'm just having fun." Many years later, that's the same vibe I get from his work. Fujimoto stares right into the face of every known rule, norm, and convention of making manga, and he just says to those rules and norms, "Eat my ass." Now, don't get it twisted, okay? Tatsuki Fujimoto has editors, he's got people above him breathing down his neck and maybe even instructing him on what to do and what not to do, but his work still has a vibe of creative freedom to it. I can't say for sure, but when I read any of his works, it just feels like he's having fun. Now let me take a second to hop off Fujimoto's dick right now and chill out with the dick writing to get to the point. Like I said, from before I was even a fan, I saw myself in Fujimoto, and even when I did become a fan, I still saw myself in him, and the more I found out about the guy, from the wild concepts he comes up with to the wild weird shit he tweets about to even how this motherfucker tried to levitate on video. The more I found out about Fujimoto, the more I saw myself in him. Weird ass sense of humor and personality too. Well, his sense of humor and personality is a little, not so little, more deranged than mine, but that's besides the point. FYI for loyal Diddy Mark viewers, I talk about being bullied and made fun of a lot when I was a kid and stuff, and that was one of the many reasons why, my air quotes, weird sense of humor and personality. And so yeah, none of the kids at school really liked me and they didn't really want to be around me and stuff, and okay, now I've somehow managed to devolve into talking about my trauma. Man, I need therapy. let's continue with the video, shall we? So yeah, when I first read Chainsaw Man, it was so much fun. It gave me that feeling of, man, this guy is so loose, he's having so much fun. He's not stressing about good art or conventional storytelling techniques, he's just going, and I love that. Around this time I first read Chainsaw Man, I started posting online and then like already made this DD Mark persona, but I was still very small. I'm talking like maybe 900 to 1,000 followers on Instagram, maybe even less I think. So yeah, the first time I read Chainsaw Man, I blindly read it and I had fun. The next time I read Chainsaw Man though, yeah, that was about a month and a half ago. And yeah, when I reread Chainsaw Man, it hit me different because at this point, I'm now this artist who has so much eyes on him, and so I felt so much pressure to produce the best work, to compete with everybody else, draw like a god, have anatomical skills like a god, follow the non-existent rules of storytelling. I was even a published manga artist, but I got no joy from making the work I was making because it always just felt like work to me. It was so unfulfilling. All these pressures caused me to hate my art and stories, and I didn't even know why. The pressures of living up to how people viewed me and how I would be viewed as a creator made me really critical about everything I did. And eventually I became this productive, hard-working machine of an artist, where although I was cranking out artwork after artwork, video after video, chapter after chapter, and yeah, they all made my numbers go up, but at the end, they all felt soulless. My manga, the art, on my social media, a good amount of my videos, I couldn't even look at them because they didn't come from a good place. They didn't come from someone I could even say was 100% me, and I know that when I look at them. And at this point, I realized I had forgotten why I made art and wanted to make stories in the first place, which is just to have fun and be myself. See, when I reread Chainsaw Man, I got emotional because everything I saw on all those pages felt like I was reading something that old me would have made, because as I said, I saw a lot of myself in Fujimoto, and so therefore I saw how much fun Fujimoto was having and how much of himself he was expressing in his work, and it made me think about my own manga and my own work that I was making at the time, you know, Metal Souls. Although I had heard from people that Metal Souls was good technically, I still couldn't even stand to look at those pages because they felt so rigid. And although I still like my story, I look at those panels and it doesn't feel like me, DD Mark. Actually, it doesn't feel like me, David. It feels like somebody else made it. After I had this insane realization and existential crisis as an artist, I did some reflection and I came up with a new motto that I would live my life as an artist by, and the motto is, having fun comes first. I even put this motto on my social media bios. That's how much I'm serious about this new artist lifestyle. By sticking to this motto of having fun, I've never felt so good about myself and my art. At least not since I started. Because as a result of this, I now don't care about other artists. Like, I'm not even a fan of other social media artists anymore. I can respect them, but they're not on this pedestal in my head anymore, meaning I don't care what they think about me or my art. I don't even care what my audience thinks about my art. I now don't care about social media numbers or likes. Like, I don't care how often I'm posting. I don't give a shit about my publisher and what they think of me. I don't care about page counts. I don't care about getting a book in stores. I don't care even if you think I'm a good artist. I don't care about having good anatomical or even fundamental skill. None of that. All I care about now as an artist is first and foremost having fun and inspiring people. What does this mean? What does it mean for me to have fun as an artist? It means I'm gonna draw what I want and how I want and as much as I want. I'm gonna tell stories and not care about normal story writing conventions and rules and what I can and can't put in it. I'm just gonna make a story that I would want to read and have fun reading. And you know what, art nerds? I know this is the path I'm meant to go down on, because when I did do this, when I took a break from Metal Souls and made a whole new manga just for fun, it got over 100,000 reads and ranked #1 most popular and #1 on the monthly contest on the Manga Plus creators website in one day. Whew. So all in all, I know I said a lot, but to circle back to the points of this video, the Chainsaw Man manga, or Tatsuki Fujimoto himself, saved my art. How? Because it taught me to and reminded me to have fun and be myself, even in my own stories. Because when you have raw love and when you enjoy what you're doing, it can't help but just bleed into those pages, and therefore the audience themselves can feel that and resonate with it even more, regardless of the actual content. So really quick, before I end this video, what is the call to action here? What do I want you all, my feet pick loving big booty viewers, to do? Well, I simply want you to make having fun come first as an artist and not stress about or even think about things that you have no control over. Having fun comes first. Thank you all for watching this video. I truly appreciate it if you made it all the way to the end. I hope Makima crawls into your bed and kisses you goodnight tonight if you did. But yeah, shout out to my also lovely Patrons for supporting this video and helping me put my cat through med school. If you want to support me on Patreon and get my videos days early, as well as a lot of other content that I do, the link is in the description. And yeah, don't forget to like the video to let me know you enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button because that helps my channel out a lot. And lastly, don't forget to leave a comment because I read all and respond to most comments. Till next time, art nerds, it is I, DD. I'm gonna go levitate now, Mark. Peace and love, baby.